guys, UFO Network, chilling with the one and only Don Diablo. Don Diablo, another ADE, how are you feeling?
Feeling pretty well actually still right now. We just started, so.
Which has been your favorite year at ADE?
Oh wow, that is a good question. It's probably the year that I felt like I got noticed, right?
Yeah.
I used to be running around here with my USB and just like, nobody cares about me. Life sucks. I think it was the first year, like it was a good 3 or 4 years where I was like already, I think I had like maybe 10 or 20 top 10s on the Beatport, and I felt like I was doing really well, but nobody noticed me. I think there was a switch, because everything is always on a delay, right? So you think you're successful and like, I'll see this. I think the year, I don't know exactly what year it was, I'm thinking like 8 years ago.
What do you consider your breakout track?
I think that's a really good question, because people are like, how the hell did you end up, in the top 10 or whatever? It's not specifically a breakout track, it's because I was part of the creation of this new sound, right? I think this whole melodic future house sound, there's a future house and then there's a melodic variation. I think that really was my niche, and I think by me constantly creating that sound, kind of keep helping to evolve it, I think that really was a slow build. That wasn't really a breakout moment. I think what really helped was the trilogy, Anytime, Back in Time, Nighttime. I think that was when you hit things that quickly, 3 times in a row, I think then you start to create momentum, and then you have to hold on to it. And that's when the hard work starts.
Correct. Now your latest release, Two Things. Is there any backstory to that track, or something that specifically inspired that track?
Oh, actually, it was inspired by the fact that I felt like I needed to do things more spontaneously. I didn't want to overthink here or be more working with a lot of pop stars. Mm-hmm. Taking a lot of time to release music, a lot of politics. So I was like, hey, I just want to be unmanaged for a while. No big team around me, just me doing my shit and fucking about in the studio. And I think that's what I've been doing, even with the tracks before. I think that's what I'm doing for a while now. That's how it started, right?
Yeah.
But when you get bigger, you get all the pressure, you get all this stuff around. And now I'm like, I see the vision. Especially now I'm doing a lot of art as well. So this takes away a lot of the pressure from actually creating commercial music.
Yes. Now we're at ADE, of course. What is your ADE schedule?
I'm actually doing things differently. I decided not to do an actual traditional show. So I'm going to have an exposition at the local museum. So my work will be almost Warhol, Banksy, Kusama. This is probably the kind of lineup I've been on in my life. So, and there I will have, I'm going to do like 4 groups and rounds of 100 people who are going to be playing their music, but it's unreleased. Might never get released, or will get released in the future, or 2 years, or next week, we don't know. Because that's what personally excites me. Because you always have to hold back. Go to ADE and you play all the records, but there's so much more beneath the surface. For me, that's what I'm going to do at this secret showcase.
Many music producers come to ADE because it's this EDM event, but there's also this cultural side to the festival as well, which you're a part of. So why did you choose this year to sort of step away a little bit from the music side and go into this more sort of cultural side of things?
I didn't think I necessarily chose this year, or it doesn't really have anything to do with ADE, to be honest. Mm-hmm. It just happened to go inside. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's because I'm not really here that often as well, or either, I should say. I think this was the perfect opportunity for my fans to kind of show them like, hey, because sometimes it feels like it's a little bit disjointed, right? Mm-hmm. With music, and I'm doing all these, like Art Basel or Art Dubai opening the Biennale in Venice, right? So I think sometimes it feels like there's a distance between the music fans and the art collectors. And this is what I want to get. I want to bridge the gap. I want to show them like, come inside, there's 10 euros, you get a nice bag. Some goodies, we'll have a perfect personal conversation, we'll get new music, get to see art, and hopefully, I get to show them a little bit more of both worlds that are such a big part of my life.
Perfect. Well, good for you for being yourself. It's very important to maintain your own identity and your own sanity, I guess. Now, what we've been doing, whilst we've been interviewing our artists, we've been doing what we're calling the UFO Network Top 10. So these are some rapid fire questions.
I like that.
I'm going to put 1 minute on the clock.
Oh shit.
And we're going to try and answer all 10
6 seconds per
as fast as we can. Mathematics.
Yes.
All right, are you ready? Mr. Don Diablo, are you ready?
Super ready.
All right, here we go. Starting now. First ever door you installed.
Was this door for my minutes? Door that I've installed? Door.
Your first ever music production software.
Yeah,
Oh, door.
Yeah.
Your accent is like door. Like first ever door. Fast track.
First paid plugin you installed.
First paid plugin that I installed. You're going way back here. This is 6 seconds. It's probably some reverb.
Yeah.
That I don't remember right now.
Favorite current plugin.
Favorite current plugin. I'm still really messing around with a lot and discovering Serum so much. It's not new, but it's still there and it's
super flexible, right?
yeah.
Okay. First ever live show location.
Oh, this was in the garden of a neighbor.
There you go. Favorite festival or location to play.
Sure.
Good question.
Favorite location to play, and probably my toilet was the weirdest one.
Okay. How many flights have you missed in your career?
One.
Okay. What car do you drive?
A BMW. Something.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
I like this. Yeah, I like it.
And final question, tell us something that your mother does not know.
Oh, she doesn't know I'm doing this interview with you right now. She doesn't know that UFOs actually exist. Plus, something that I cannot mention to you on the station right now, we'll talk about it later.
The minute was up a long time ago, but that's the top 10. Thanks for giving us your time there, the top 10. Really chill guy. Love your demeanor, your attitude, your fashion.
Yeah, happy like I'm just thinking of my first plugins right now. I'm literally going back, like I now started doing I'm taking like silent one, and then you go to the Nexus phase, like where you're like resisting Nexus, you're like, like I can't do that. I cannot be part of this. Well, it actually is pretty handy, like filling, and then I'm thinking about N1, like I'm thinking about Camel Fat, all the Camel Fat plugins, all the stuff, and everything goes through my mind now. I'm like, wow. While we were talking, and then there's like, even now, when the first time I went to go reverb, I was like, oh shit. And then he kept coming back with better stuff. And I'm like, actually went back on this plugin called Rave Generator. Which, I mean, in the end, it's basically like contact sample with rave samples in it. But then it just looks really cool. So I'm really, then I found out that actually none of that can now do a polyphonic analyzing. That really blew my mind. Like, wow. So I can basically take samples from the past, these rave stuff that I wasn't actually able to implement in my music. And now I can analyze the chords and basically change the chords. And that really like, that's like one of my recent sort of obsession. I'm trying to bring back these old rave sounds. Because they're all like either major or minor, and it never fits. But now all of a sudden I can melodize all fucking what the hell? Mind blowing.
Crazy, right? Okay, thinking outside of the musical realm, who is someone you would really like to meet? So think like a famous actor, actress, sportsman, a sportswoman.
Dead or alive?
Either.
I would love to hang out with Steve Jobs when I heard I created the iPhone. Actually, the iPhone actually, while taking LSD. I'm absolutely terrified of drugs, but I want to talk to you about the experience, right? Because I feel like in the next phase of my life, that might be something that's going to open more doors in my head. Doors, not dogs. You understand? I never installed a door.
Final questions now, we're wrapping up. What did you buy with your first paycheck? And I'm not talking paycheck from DJing, I'm talking the first ever job you had.
Oh, I mean, the first thing that I saved up for was I wanted to be a video director. So I bought this Videonics mixer, which basically allowed me to do green screen recordings in my bedroom. Well, actually at the time it was blue screens there, but I had this blue screen in my room. And I literally would just kind of just transport it around the world. It'd be hanging from the ceiling, and mom would be like, dinner time. It'd be like being hanging in outer space. But the idea of like, especially I grew up in small homes, going into a different world through green screen, blue screen, that was really what I saved up.
Beautiful. And final question. When Don Diablo gets out his mobile phone, what is the app that you tend to spend most of your time on?
Oh, it's probably very basic. So I mean, like Instagram or I think WhatsApp.
Yeah, WhatsApp makes the world go round.
It's horrible. I wish I could be doing something else, but hey, I need to be more on TikTok. That's my next year sort of New Year's resolution to like master TikTok a little bit more. I'm getting there. I'll get there. I'll become a TikTok master. I think too difficult, right? I think you have to be more simple. Like there's literally whatever comes to mind, just put it online. And I try to always like have this really cool curated content, which is necessary. They don't just want to see you chew on a piece of wood, or just literally fight a monkey in the forest, or like just basic stuff.
There you go, Don Diablo's fighting monkeys in forests on TikTok coming soon. Don, thank you so much for your time. True legend of the music industry, and good luck with your ADE this year.
Thank you. I'm going to be out there searching for you, so if you will excuse me.
Awesome.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks, guys.